It's time now for This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora, Bob and Linda, the Zteam, 870-405-0793, retireToArkansas.net.
Yes, sir.
It's another Monday.
Yes, it is another Monday. And Linda sent me a reminder that if you're looking at the webcam, if you're on a laptop, not a laptop, but on a regular screen, not on your phone, something not your phone, not Bob's deal, Linda's. And if you blow it up all the way, you can. There's a little camera icon on the bottom. There you go. Blow that up. No, won't work on that. And if there's a little camera, so if you get that cool picture that you go, hey, that'd be even to make a nice screensaver or something, you can take and do that, and it'll save the picture for you on your.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See. So you have
so
to.
now I've got my snapshot.
Or you can send that to somebody and say, "This is where I live," and
there it is.
This is.
That's a still pic taken from the other.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah. So, we've had Scooter got the lightning the one day on there, so that's kind of cool.
It's pretty neat when they get the lightning going across the screen and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Wow. Pretty good.
We had spiders out there yesterday, so we didn't get out there to get a wash because it was like really raining to get. So this morning she went out and knocked all the spiders off, so we'd be squared away for this morning.
Oh.
Yeah, she does. That's what she does. That's who she is. It's my honey. That's why.
I usually bring it up when I first get here, and that way, if there is anything, I can just send her a little text.
Yeah.
I'm on top of it. I'm on top of it.
She is indeed. She is indeed. I wanted to mention real quick that Sam McMaster and I are going to Little Rock on Wednesday and Thursday, and we're going to take a military relocation program helping veterans to buy homes. Different ways that they can do that. There's more to it than just VA loans. There's a lot of other things. So we're going to go, and it's a designation from the National Association of Realtors, and we're going to do that. I'm a veteran, Sam's a veteran, and we've done a good job of helping people to get organized here. A lot of kids are coming back, and they're not kids anymore. They're grown men when they come back. Men and women, I should say, excuse me. And to have them be able to get out of the hustle and bustle of some of the cities, and they want to come down and have a little bit of space and a little quiet. And we've managed to help a number of people do that, and we're going to continue that as part of our mission going forward.
That's cool.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty happy with it. When we saw it, and I was like, let's go do this, and yep, we're in. So it's good. It's good for everybody all the way around. We've been busy. We had, we come on and we talk about listings every week, but we had 3 of our listings closed last week, and 2 or 3 more are closing this week. So it is getting like short on the listing end. We've been really blessed in a lot of ways, and we've helped a lot of people. We had all real estate transactions. Man, 95% of all real estate transactions are the domino effect. This guy's got to sell this house so that they can buy this house, who's going to sell that to this. And we had one ourselves here this past week. We had a woman called us on a referral from a past client. She says, well, I'm going to sell the house just right in our wheelhouse. I'm on a couple acres. I don't want to cut the grass anymore. Yep. Dad's not with me, so I'm going to find a little condo or something in town. No problem. So we get her house listed. We start to look for a property for her. A client that we had over the past year or so, we had their house listed, and they were looking for pretty specific things, and they were afraid that if somebody bought their house that they may not find it, so we took their house back off the market. So I called them up and I said, hey, you should come and see this house. This is what we were looking at before. So we go out, look at the house. This is it. This is the one we want. So we get this set up for them to buy her house. We find a little condo for her in town, and literally this whole thing happens like within 4 days. Somebody comes and buys and puts an offer in on the house for the people that are going to buy her house. Good. So all of these things that got to line up. So in trying to get the financing and stuff together.
And then the closing.
Well, yeah. Well, that was the whole thing. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly. That was exactly what happened. And then to avoid some of the bank charges and stuff, we figured out that, well, if they close on their house first, you'll have the money to buy this house. She'll have the money, the dead president money, not have to take a loan because she was going to take a little bridge loan or something. And we got it all done.
That's amazing.
It is amazing. And I thank Jeff and getting the things done that got done, and Ken Smith and all the closing companies, because we were two different closing companies, and going back and forth, and Daryl Young, and but it all worked out. Everybody's got a smile on their face. Everybody's happy. And when you pull it all off and you look back and go, oh, it's pretty cool. So it's good. That's what we do. We help people, and we help them in the best way we can. I mean, when we realized that we could save an appreciable amount of money, even for a short-term bridge loan, by the time you pay for the appraisal and all the other things that have got to get done, that's, every little bit helps when you try to do that. So when they were able to get family down to help them move, and just everything worked out just fine. So we've been using Ronnie Rooker as a mover, and he's been a true godsend us as far as being able to help people on short notice, and he appreciates the seniors and the work that it took them to get to be seniors, and he's understanding, and he's been a good help to us as well. So Allie did a great job. Baxter, I mean, and that's what it is. They get all these dominoes lined up and get them to all fall at the right rate is pretty good. So
you had to have stopped and caught your breath after that.
This weekend was kind of like, whoa.
Okay, we can breathe. We made it through. But then that gets you even more prepared for the next time you have this huge domino.
Exactly.
And it can get even worse than that.
Oh, sure. Sure.
Because everybody's being that domino.
Oh, if anybody would have sneezed, it would have, everything would have been, So, but we were, it worked out very well for everybody involved, and that's the important part. I mean, like I say, everybody's got a smile on their face. We talked to all the clients, and this is great. This is the house we were looking for. This is the place I've been looking for. And I don't have to worry about cutting the grass, and just the way it's supposed to be. It's
what amazes me is, last year we had good numbers, and this year we're blowing them out of the water.
Oh yeah,
and usually by now everything's starting to slow and wind, but everything's kind of continuing. I know it's not as busy as it was in the summer.
It's going to be,
but it hasn't.
Yeah,
you haven't hit that slow spurt where everybody gets to chill back a little bit. No. It's just been a steady running thing, and that's
there's
pretty
people.
Cool.
I've got people coming down next week, and Linda's took a call this morning from somebody who's down here camping. We want to come in and talk about real estate, and that's it. People are still looking. People are just fed up with some of the stuff and the places that they're at, and they know they're going to go someplace, and this is where they're going to come. I mean, we do a lot of Chamber of Commerce talking as far as what a great place we have, but because we do. But people are realizing that, and they're able to sell their properties where they're at, and that's got a lot to do with it. I mean, the economy's doing great. Interest rates are low. Whatever's going to happen in Washington is going to happen in Washington. But as far as people living their day-to-day lives, having children to go to school, new jobs, all of those types of things, that's continuing no matter what. And that was something that we kind of lost sight of in the last recession, that, the world's still spinning. Lives are still going on. People are being born. People are dying. Life goes on no matter what. Yep. So, and we need to kind of keep that in mind and not get as wrapped up in that as we sometimes do.
And the numbers we got.
This week in real estate, there were 51 new listings came up, 10 parcels of land, 1 commercial property, 40 homes came on the market. They came on in a range from 19,000 to 879,000. 3 came on as active contingent, and it's like every week I say that homes have come on as active contingent because the market is still moving. Average price coming on the market this week was $185,000. There were 39 sales last week, 7 parcels of land, 3 commercial properties, but 29 homes closed last week. The average price of 149,000 with 107 days on market, which is a better indicator because it shows that the market time is shrinking, which gives you an idea of the speed of how things are going. So if you're coming on the market, you need to be ready. You need to know what plan B is, where you're going to go, how you're going to get there, what is it you're looking to do. $4.3 million in residential real estate closed this past week. 29 properties expired, 39 hit price changes. There's 23 listings in Missouri, and of those 23, 20 of those are Century 21. So you can give my honey a call, you can give Darlene a call, and we'll help you out there. There's 578 homes listed on the MLS. 217 in Mountain Home, 17 in Bull Shoals, 13 in Cotter. If you want your town mentioned, give me a call and we'll get it on here. Year to date, there's been 854 homes have sold for $127.1 million. Average time on market is 134 days. The average sale price this year has been $148. Last year, which had been a great year, there had been 828 homes that sold for $112,000 with 148 days on market. The average sale price last year was $135. So we got 26 more homes have sold this year from last year, and the town didn't really get that much bigger. So we're getting more people that are moving from one place to another. They're not just moving in and moving out, or having the kids come and sell the house when that happens. It's amazing how many people are moving from area to area, and that's a huge thing for the market because all the economic benefits that go with that, people buying new cabinetry, redoing the kitchens, putting new carpeting in, all of those things are revenue generators for the local economy. And the realtors have a lot to do with that, and that's really good.
You move $127 million in a year.
Well, yeah, I mean, to sell 854 homes, and that's the homes, that's on sites. That's a lot of property. So people are coming here, and people are liking it here. The people that are here who came and the kids, and we're getting more kids. They took that starter home, and they fixed it up a little bit, and they're able to turn it over because the rates are good, and a new buyer is able to come in and buy it. That makes a huge difference for people, and being able to do that, we're still in God's country, and it's still staying that way. So give my honey a call. She's at 870-405-0793. Check out the website. When you're looking for the camera, it's retiretoarkansas.net. And there's a ton of information on there. I mentioned a week ago that a guy who's I've known for a long time who knows this is what we do. He's like, yeah, I was sitting there and I was going through your webpage. You got a lot of stuff on there. She's done a great job. It's amazing all this stuff you got. I was like, really? You just discovered that now? So it's like, okay, good. I'm glad. I'm glad you. So there's a ton of pictures. All the MLS listings are on there. So if you're interested in what's going on in your neighborhood, you go by, you see a sign in your neighborhood, and you wonder, well, what about that house? And you can call us anytime, and we'll help you with any of that. We will do our best to help you find the right home at the right price, the right time.
And that MLS number, you can put that. I mean, it doesn't matter who's got it listed.
Oh no, yeah, it's all the
listing.
all the listings on our local MLS are on retiredarkansas.net. So. And take a look, and it will give you an idea if you're thinking about listing. Take a look at some of the pictures on there. Look at the presentation. See what people how their houses are being shown, and then take a look at the listings that we put out and see how we present them, because that's what it is. It's all price and presentation. That's everything for the people that are here in town even. I always talk about the guy in New Jersey in his bathroom going through, looking at listings, saying, yeah, I may go there sometime. But the fact is that when they're going through those pictures, there's a lot of swipe lefts and then not a lot of swipe rights that get their attention and make them want to stay and see, oh, what else is in this house? I want to see more about that. And that's very important to you as a consumer, because that's how you want to sell your house. And it's amazing when I talk to people, I ask them, have you ever looked at your listing? No. So it's kind of interesting, because we'll go on a relist where somebody's they're going to expire, and nobody ever came to look at the house, or we only had 3 showings, or whatever it may have been. Did you ever look? No. You may want to do that. So you may want to do that.
We're going to extend this about another minute or so. I'm getting a text message for the next guest, and he's running just a bit late.
Okay.
You talk about the real estate industry as a whole in this
Yes.
area. It has such a great impact on the heating and cooling companies, the
Oh, yeah.
painting companies, the plumbers,
Exactly.
the lawn care. It's all driven by how many people are buying and selling in the area.
Sure. Sure. That's very
Go
true.
go to the carpet store and see how long it takes you to get a whole new house of carpet or wood floor. Go talk to Mountain Home Painting and say, hey, I want to do a total paint job on the outside of my home, and they'll say, oh, you're probably 3 or 4 weeks out.
Yeah.
And
That's
it's
a good
because of
thing.
the movement. But like I said in the beginning, it's a great indicator of what's going on
It's a
and how
big
busy
economic
everybody else
engine.
is going to be.
I'd be
Sure.
interested.
Sure.
It's a
you know,
drive.
Yeah, you bring up a good point because, does Searcy, Arkansas have that kind of movement? Does West Plains, Missouri? I mean, $127 million a year.
Yeah.
Year
I mean,
to date, this is October 7th. So I don't
At
know.
the state convention that you guys attend, the Realtor convention, do they give those numbers overall?
They
or
don't
do
break
track
down every
those?
MLS system. There's probably ways to get into some of those.
You'd be curious
Harrison's
to see how
probably pretty
Arkansas
busy. I
stands.
don't know that Searcy,
Down around DeGray Lake or Lake Hamilton around the Hot Springs area, I could see that
Hot
area.
Springs is busy. I mean, Fayetteville and
Yeah.
that whole corridor over there
Yeah.
and that whole West End is just, I mean, if your house is on the market for more than 3 weeks, something's wrong with it. I mean, it's like,
Better
what?
look for a leak.
Yeah, there's something wrong. There's some, new pictures, whatever it is you need, because you should have sold that house. I mean, that's just the way it is out there. But it's a matter of being priced at the right people. Oh, well, these houses are being sold too cheap. We've heard that as well. No, they're sold at the exact right price because someone was willing to pay that price. They'll appraise at that price. If they were priced higher, they wouldn't have had as many people looking at them and interested in buying them. There's a
Bill's
balance to that. I mean,
Bill's
there
saying
really
is, well,
is.
you must have left money on the table if it sold that fast.
Yeah.
No, not really.
No, and we've had people say, well, you only had that for 2 months, so we should only pay. I said, no, you should pay me 10%.
Yeah.
Instead of, because I did my job very efficiently, and you get
called
no
me
extra credit.
You called me to sell this home.
That's
I
right.
have done that.
That's right, and there's no extra credit
That's a
for
good
being on the market for a year. You get no extra credit for that, having people traipse in and out and stuff.
In the contract, it didn't say, I want you to sell it in 100 days. It says, I want you to sell this house.
Yeah.
So I did that, and now you're saying I
But and
should
then
get
the
less money.
story you just told about here to here to here to here, and everybody's happy. You got 3 sales, just bang, bang, bang. I mean, that's incredible.
And it really was.
Good serve.
The condo, we didn't know it was listed. The old lady network, I mean, the
Yeah.
church girls, the church lady network. And she called me and she said, there's a condo, it gives me the address, gives me the listing agent, and gives me the price. I called the listing agent. You got a listing over? I couldn't find it. You got a listing over here? He said, I just got that on paper. I don't have that. But they know.
Yeah.
They know. And thank God, and that's when we talk to people. We tell them, hey, you tell everybody you know that you're listed, because you never know whose cousin, sister's, aunt's, brother, whatever it may be, is looking for a house. It's not a secret. People who say, "Oh, I don't want to sign in front of the house." Yes, you do. You want the biggest sign that you can possibly get to
This
let
house
everybody
for
know. That's what this internet thing is all about. It's letting people know that your house is for sale.
Bob and Linda Zdora, the Zteam, for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. Retire to Arkansas.net. Quick break.
Morning,
Be
Jake.
right back.
Hey, Jake.